Hi, I'm Angel with FleeceFun.com and with Shannon Fabrics. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable Baby Busy ribbon blanket. This is a continuation of the Nesting the Nursery series where I show you how to make everything that you see here using a Cuddle Strip Kit and a few extra items. For this project you will need the following. You will need the remaining cuddle strips from your kit, a third of a yard of Cuddle Fleece or remaining scraps you have around, or a satin scrap, stretch needle, walking foot, rotary cutter, ruler, and mat. You will need a half a yard of 6 different varieties of ribbon. Alright, once you have all those items, it's time to get started. Taking the remaining strips from the Cuddle Strip Kit, cut them to length. In the example, I cut 4 strips to 19 inches in length. Be sure to save your scraps for other projects. Cut the backing either from Cuddle fabric or from satin to match the front, taking into account the half-inch seam allowance between the strips. So for the back of the 19-inch strips, it would be 19 inches by 17 inches. Cut ribbons to 4 inches in length and set aside. Great, now that you have everything cut out, it's time to start sewing. Assemble the front. Sew the strips together using a half-inch seam allowance. You might have noticed once you've sewn it all together that it's a little uneven. What you're going to do is you're going to take your handy dandy rotary blade and your mat and you're just going to square off those ends. Since the ribbons will be tugged on a lot, we're going to make sure that they are extra sturdy and sew them on before we sew on the back. Fold the ribbons in half and pin onto the edge of the Cuddle fabric with the tops facing inward. Sew on using a half-inch seam allowance. Alright, looking good. Next step. With right sides together and the ribbon sandwiched in between, add the backing to the blanket, either of Cuddle Fleece or of satin, and sew all the way around with a half-inch seam allowance, making sure to leave a 3-inch gap for turning. Turn right side out. Tuck in the edges and sew the gap shut. Then, with a half-inch seam allowance, sew all the way around the blanket again and with a top stitch using a serpentine or other decorative stitch. And you're finished! You have this adorable, beautiful blanket that's just the right size so baby won't drag it all over the ground. Well, they'll probably drag it all over the ground anyway, but not as much as they would with a full-size blanket. We have a bunch of other great tutorials in the Nesting the Nursery series that I know you'll love. Be sure to check out all the series on the playlist here on this channel. If you like the fabric that you saw in this tutorial, be sure to check out Shannon Fabrics to see all of their beautiful patterns and designs that they have available on their website, as well as different Cuddle Strip kits that you can use. I'm Angel for Shannon Fabrics, making the world a softer place.